Welcome to another edition of YatLife Chronicles, where we are better together than separate. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in to another edition. We got another special guest in the building today. You know, he's an artist, Saginaw artist. He goes by the name of Hunna Grann. So we always look at the finished product of an entertainment with the glitz and the glamour, the money, the fame, and under the lights. But we never think about the adversity, the process, the difficulty, the struggles that artists had to go through in order to get to that point. We only see the finished product. And we have an artist here with us today that's going to tell us about the process, tell us about the struggles, tell us about the adversity of going through the business before you get to those lights. He's been working on this thing since what, 7 years old?
Yeah.
Been working on it since he's been working on it all his life. So there's a process that people have to go through. He's been giving this thing his whole life, blood, sweat, and tears. So we're gonna meet Hunna Grann today and just talk about what his process been like on his journey in the music and entertainment business.
For sure. That's a fire introduction too. For sure.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And the first thing I wanted to ask you, how you come up with your name?
Hunna Grann. I always call myself a lot of things because before I was Hunna Grann, my stage name was JT Money. Okay. That's my stage name been since the beginning of my career. But like I call myself all type of things, so Hunna Grann was one of the ones that stuck
with you. Yeah. So what was you before you was Hunna Grann?
JT Money.
JT Money.
Yeah.
JT
Money get him.
JT Money get it. Hey man, listen, for anybody that that follow this young man, he's a great young man, 26 years old. And he, it's something about, when people just have a quality character, a quality aura about them, this young man has it.
Appreciate that, bro.
He has that, he always has a quality character. He's never out of character, and to be a young man, it seems like that's hard to do. Because you got a lot of people that's wilding out, crashing out at your age, but at 26, you giving your life to your music and you choose to do something different. What is it that impacted your life to be able to see outside of the street stuff and be able to distance yourself from that and get all the way knee deep into your music?
To be honest, it's always what I wanted type shit. Like anything street involved or anything else type shit just came along the way or just come with age. I feel like that's everybody, but this always what I wanted, for real.
Right.
Yeah.
So is there some artists that you looked up to that helped that helped impact your career on your journey? Like who influenced you on this journey?
As far as like artists in the industry?
In the industry, or locally?
I was influenced by a lot of local artists, like just seeing people locally. I'm influenced by everybody, for real. Like anybody that's in the rap game and I see them having some type of success or just anything, it influenced me, for real. For real. I'm influenced by life a lot, for real. Yeah, it ain't just music.
Right.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people, they look at life and they see all the negative things, all the bad things in it. Even when you in a bad situation, but long as you have a elevated perspective, you have a positive perspective, and you learn how to turn adversity into a friend, then you'll have a better outcome.
Facts.
What is it that make you look at life in such a positive way, in having a more elevated perspective? Because there's so many people, all they do is complain. They negative. They, about situations instead of really trying to make something or create an opportunity out of it.
Yeah, and it get like that, and that's understandable because it's like human. But I feel like the biggest thing that keep me straight is my connection with God. I keep God number one, and I know that even in my bad, everything is working for my good. I've always been like that. Even when like the worst thing happened, I always knew like this just adding to my story. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always had that mindset.
It's
even since a young nigga, like it was always like that, bro.
And I know y'all hear a lot of fireworks going on. Of course, it's 4th of July,
Yeah.
So things really get started, But man, he brought some fireworks to my studio today, man. He told me, man, we can get together 4th of July. I was like, man, for real? I say, man, that's what's up, man. I definitely appreciate him for coming out. But let's just go back a little bit, man, and tell the viewers, man, how did you get started in the music business?
So I got started with music just by riding around, listening to my big brother playing Lil Wayne, stuff like that. My family, they big on blues. I grew up on blues music. So, like, my auntie called me the blues man, because that's type of stuff I like. Mel Waiters, Hole in the Wall, Johnny Taylor.
That's why you so precocious. You got an older personality about yourself. You got even though you're 26 years old, but you're still before your time. Yeah. Because you've been growing up listening to that blues, listening to that girl band.
And that's that real music. And what's crazy is with a lot of that music, bro, I used to just listen to it and it sounded good. But when I got older, I'm noticing like what all this music mean for real. Like when you say scat cat, another man say here kitty kitty. Like they had the coldest metaphors, but as a kid you ain't really picking it up like that. But as I got older, I appreciated it more for real, and added it to my craft and stuff. So I can thank like my grandma, my mama, my aunties and stuff for that.
Who was the first person to the studio?
First person took me to the studio. My cousin D-Ray. My cousin D-Ray, he been rapping way before me. He the one, when I transitioned from that tape recorder phase to getting into the internet and the MySpace stuff, like how we was talking about earlier, it was him. He put me on, he showed me how to record music online, stuff. I spent the night over my cousin Baby House, Free Baby. Spent the night over Baby House one time. That's D-Ray's little brother. And instead of hanging with Baby, I was in the studio with D-Ray all night. So when I got home, it was on after that. He taught me, started using the family computer to record, bro, and it was just up from there, bro.
So how did you develop that cadence? How did you develop the flow, the style you got? Because it's so unique. A lot of people got the same kind of style and flavor and cadence about themselves, but yours is different. Yours stand out amongst the rest.
Yeah, I appreciate that too. Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot too. Right, I've been hearing that lately.
And I'm trying to figure out like how did you come up with that style of flow? Is this something you've been working on ever since you've been young, or have you been changing it up throughout your process, or
changing it up? Because you gotta adapt. Okay. Think about it, like if I've been rapping since I was 7, but I'm gonna really say 11 because that's when I'm putting stuff out. So if I've been rapping since then, how many rappers done came up since then? That's the beginning of your Drakes. Right. That's your early Young Money eras. You got so many artists from then to now. You got like Sexy Ridge. You got so many artists. So if you've been doing something that long, you gotta elevate, bro. You gotta, and it ain't just stealing nobody's stuff, or it ain't just picking up what somebody doing and copying, but you growing with the game, and that's what I realized. It's all about growth. Like,
what do you say about other artists writing for other artists?
Other artists writing for other artists?
Yeah, because it seemed like a lot of in this era, because I came up in the era where it was cool for other artists to write for other artists, long as we winning on this project, long as this be a good project. But now today, it seems like in this era, it's like taboo for somebody to write for you because you didn't do it all for yourself. Yeah. But to make a great project, we have to have some great production. We have to have great writers. It take a lot to create a great song.
Facts, it do.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about artists writing for other artists?
Oh, I don't feel no type of way about it. Like, it's music at the end of the day. Like, it's people out here who I done wrote for, and it's fire. It's fire because they rapping it. Right. My very first rap, I was in the kitchen with my big brother, and he was helping me write it, and he basically wrote that rap for me, and that's the rap I just went off my whole life. So, I mean, not my whole life, but at that time, I was just repeating that same rap. Somebody be like, "You a rapper?" I'd be like, "Yeah." They like, "Rap." I rap that same verse for him every time, but that's the verse my big brother helped me with when I first started. So, I ain't against writing. Right. Yeah.
So, what do you think about collaborations?
Collaborations?
Yeah, like as an artist put an album together, maybe an artist got 2-3 collaborations instead of just a project of his own.
Collaborations is always good. It's always good. It's like networking. It's like merging fan bases. Why wouldn't you collaborate? It's good to collaborate for sure. Yeah.
So you said you and Cooking Up with Foe. How did you and Cooking Up with Foe come together?
But with Foe, it started as a business relationship, you know what I'm saying? And it was just respect on both ends ever since I was a young nigga, like probably like 11 or 12. Foe shot my first video. So my first professional video. So we just been locked in ever since then. Yeah.
And that's where we met at the studio.
And I met him.
Lounge, and he came in, man, and you know, you got a clothing line.
Vadano Island.
Island. How did that come about?
Vadano Island just a part of my creativity. Cause with me, it don't just stop at being a rapper for real. Like I got books published right now. Well, I got one book that's published. I do different things, bro. Like my hands in a lot of different things. And some things that I don't even make public, you know? No face businesses for real. But I got my hands in a lot of things. And
how important is it for an artist to be just more than going in the booth spitting lyrics? Because it's hard to make money off your art.
Yeah.
It's like it's a passion. It's a dream that becomes a passion, but the passion is not paying you.
Right.
So how important is it to become a brand? That's to where, like you said, you into book writing. You know, you into clothes, you into different things as to where you can make revenue to help you get your butt in the booth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how important is it to be a brand instead of just being just an artist?
It's important to be a brand. Look at somebody like Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg don't got to make another hit record. He ain't got to make nothing, but Snoop Dogg is a brand. So when I look at artists and stuff like that, I will always try to model myself after an artist like that, or like an Ice Cube or something like that. People who really broke into the industry doing different things or just expanded. So, yeah. But with me, it ain't no thing like, oh, I'm trying to be an entrepreneur. That stuff just naturally in me. So it's naturally in me to just have my hands in a lot of things or stuff like that.
And it will be just, and that will be the smart thing to do because your face is on the screen every day. You know, you communicating with your fans every day. You know, so you know, it would just be the smart thing to do is to have something to sell them.
Have something to sell them.
You know, because like I say, with the music, you know, you got over 10,000. You got 10,000 artists coming out a day. You got like 10,000 songs in YouTube a day.
Yep.
So what is it about Hunna Grann music that make it unique, man? That make it smooth? That make it impactful, that make it worthwhile for us to listen to it, man, because you got so many artists hitting the YouTube every day. What sets you apart from other artists?
In my head, I got like certain like unwritten formulas, like when it come to like making music or how I put my bars or what bars I put after what bars to make it hit for real. But I'm gonna say, out of everything, it's me being me, like. And I feel like, yeah, exactly. And that's what's going to be the separator every time. Because like you said, it's over 10,000 artists, way more than that for real. But the only thing that can separate us is us being us. Nobody is the same.
And it's good you say that because you don't want to, as an artist, you don't want to get stuck in a lane as to where you got to keep going down this lane and this is not you authentically.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. Or if you get stuck down a lane that was you last year, but that's not you this year. I'm ever evolving. I'm a human. So that's what I try to bring to my music. Like I try to bring that involvement. What I'm going through in my life at that time, that's what I'm going to speak on. Whether it's embarrassing, whether it's something I want to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I'm going to speak on it at that moment because that's my growth as a human. And I feel like that's what resonates a lot of times. Like a lot of people be like, your shit's so hard, but every time you make a song, you make sure you have some type of message in it or something. And I don't try to put a message in it, but I just talk about current, what's going on right now.
Current situation.
Exactly.
Right, what's going on in around you.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And as an artist, you know, you go through some adversity. You go through struggles. You go through difficulties.
Yeah.
And you lost a friend on this journey as well.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I lost my bro Weezy. I lost a lot of people on this journey for real. It's crazy. It gets sad sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Not even on no soft shit, but it sometimes you think about it and it fuck with you because like you talking about my homeboy Weezy. That's my guy, bro. He died when he was 14. He he ain't get to see none of this. Like, there's fireworks going on outside. That's why I just appreciate life, bro. Because it's like, he ain't get to be here. That's why I go so hard. Because it's like I said, it's more so for him. That was my main factor. That was the thing that woke me up because I was so young. I was only 15. So that was the one right there that woke me up and was like, man, this life shit ain't a game. Like, if you want something out of life, you got to go get it because it can be over tomorrow.
Right.
Like, this is a guy who I was just with every day.
And you learned that at a young age.
Yeah.
You was 16 at the time.
I was 15.
You was 15.
Yep,
he was 14.
He was 14.
At the time.
Yep.
So you learned the value of life at a young age.
Yeah, bro died his first week of high school, bro.
Right.
That messed me up. Like, that Friday, we go to school, whatever day. I don't know if we started on like a Tuesday or something like that or a Monday. But that Friday, bro died. So it was just like, man.
So how did you deal with that? Did you take it and put it into your art? And was your art something that you were strongly going to engage in? Or did you go through a little bit of depression?
It's almost like a 360 moment, your question that you asked earlier. Because it's like, that's what made me realize who I was years later. Because that day when bro died and I went to the crime scene and I seen everything that I seen, I came home and I put my emotions right on the song and spilled it out. And I'm like, dang, that was a good feeling. And years later, like maybe a few years back, that's when I'm realizing like, damn, that always been me at the core. Just saying how I feel at that moment and just laying it down. So I'm like, that's me. That's who I am as an artist. And that's what helped me find myself was thinking back on that time. It always been in me, but once you know, you know what I'm saying, that's when you can really be effective. For sure.
Right, when you know yourself.
When you know yourself.
When you know your strengths, when you know your weaknesses.
Yeah. And that's what helped me. Right now, bro, I don't look at no competition. I don't look at no other artists. I want every artist to win because I know that we ain't in the same lane. I'm in my own lane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, what have been the most challenging thing for you on this journey?
Most challenging thing on this journey, bro, is keeping going. But that's life. That's life. It's always gonna be hard to keep going. But that's what separate the winners from the losers. You got a lot of people that give up. If you give up tomorrow, it's still gonna come. Next year, it's still gonna come.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in the same place, or you're gonna at least try. You're gonna at least shoot that shot. That's how I live life off, bro. Shooting jumpers every time if I miss.
And then in this era, no matter what, you don't want to give up because you can fall so far behind because we're in a digital age now. It's not like the early 2000s and before AI and all this other stuff. Like when you give up in life now, like life really takes off and leaves you behind.
It takes off and leave you.
Because you want to be sad, mad, and depressed about a situation, but that situation is costly.
Yeah.
Depression is the most costly thing in this world.
Hell yeah.
Because still after you be depressed, you're going to have to still pay your bills that you probably 2 times or 3 times behind. And
Hell yeah.
you still going to have to go to work. You still going to have to deal with those problems and them issues that you had to face before your depression. And when it's over, you still going to have to face it. That's why I tell a lot of people it don't even pay to be depressed.
It don't pay.
It don't even pay because it's going to cost you an arm and a leg once you're done.
And the thing is, that's why I had to learn how to feel my feelings and really feel them, but not stay in them. Facts, bro. And once I learned that,
it's like you got to change the channel. It's like you feeling one way, you feeling this emotion, it's going through you.
Yeah.
You feel it through your veins.
Yeah.
But you working hard at a purpose. You got a purpose, a calling in life. So you have to change that emotion up because it may drive you to do something negative. It may drive you to do something that's antithesis to your purpose. So you have to switch that thought up.
Yeah, and something I learned recently is motion can help control your emotions. No cap. Like when you got stuff going on and you goal oriented, let's just say you going to work every day, you going to church every Sunday, you in different type of environments, different type of social environments and stuff like that, and you working towards your actual goal, bro. it's hard to be in your feelings when you actually hands on doing something. That's why I say motion can help control your emotions.
Yeah, and that's what I tell people: the greatest revenge is success. You want revenge on anybody, the government, the people that did to you, people that wasn't there for you in prison. Come out here and do something and be somebody.
Yeah.
Put yourself to work. Give yourself a task. You know, to if you lost friends, build yourself up for better friends. If you lost a partner or counterpart, significant other, wife, husband, build yourself up for a bigger and better wife next time. Don't sit there and be depressed and complain about the one you lost. Take that time and replace it with building yourself up, reading, exercising, getting new friends. You know what I'm saying? Making better friends. Doing things as to where this stuff it builds you up. It builds up the character of your fortress. It put bricks in you of value, of quality. You know, don't ever, when people don't never let her think a person that counted you out. You know what I'm saying? Always know that you the prize in the Cracker Jack box.
No, and for real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
Yeah, like he was saying, he don't let nothing bother him, because when he got a purpose, this is more important than anything. This supersedes anything.
And with me, stuff do bother me. Like, I ain't just invincible. Nobody is, shit. So stuff bother me. Shit, I feel like quitting sometimes. But like you said, you want to quit if you want to. You will see what happens. Like, you will see how far behind you fall back. So many times, like, being in this shit so long, so many times I done said fuck rap. Recent times I done said fuck rap. But every time I say fuck rap and it's fuck rap and I'm sitting back chilling, that shit passed me by. And when I get back on it, because when it's in you, it's in you. It ain't gonna never leave you, bro. So when I get back on it, then you realize, oh, damn, this how many fans I just lost. This how many that. Because you taking all this time off in this digital age where there's so much stuff going on. And you got to stay inside in front of their face.
You got to keep it in their face.
Yeah, so it's like, what you sitting up tripping for?
What
you tripping.
Yeah.
For real.
You got more important things to do.
For real. When I was a young nigga, I used to feel like the whole city was against me. I used to feel like the world was against me type shit. And that shit just fueled me to go harder. So, like, why not? Why not keep going? For real. It's only gonna make you better, bro.
Yep, it's only gonna make you better.
Facts.
And you got your new single out, ETA.
ETA. Yeah.
How that come about? How that song come about? Fire too.
Appreciate you, bro.
Fire.
That song, when I heard the beat, I said, this bitch sound like a movie. I ain't had no video now. I said, it sound like a movie, bro. Like, that beat sounded like a movie.
And that video, nice.
Appreciate you, bro. That? Mac Rambo.
Okay. Who did the beat?
183 Z-Man. He a dude, I don't know where he from, bro. Met bro online. Yeah. So, what you cooking up, an album right now? We just putting singles out. Right now, I'm pushing this ETA for sure. But singles. We gonna go on a little single run. I got some big features on the way. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting, bro. Right. It's gonna be exciting.
So what you like more? You like being in a booth more, or you like performing more?
I like I probably like being in the booth more.
Being in the booth more.
Yeah.
So are you a Rihanna kind of guy, Beyonce kind of guy?
Neither.
They
are both overrated. They both overrated, bro.
You an old school hip hop kind of guy or new school hip hop kind of guy?
Both. I like both. Got to mix it up.
Okay.
With a little rock in there or some different shit and blues.
You a Kendrick Lamar kind of guy or a Drake kind of guy?
I'm going with Drizzy. For sure.
Drake. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you like, what's some of the things you do for hobbies? Like when you out the booth?
When I'm out the booth,
and you ain't working on nothing. What you do for your hobbies?
Man, I like getting dressed, bro. That's the best feeling. Getting dressed.
Stay fresh.
Bro, I try to.
So what's them pants you be out with the flowers? What's the Margellas?
With the flowers. It was all over.
Yeah, then you had a sweatshirt or something like it too.
It was all over. Denim Tears. You talking about Denim Tears?
Oh, Denim Tears.
Yeah,
okay.
Denim Tears. That's a brand by a guy named Tremaine Emery. He so you familiar with like Off-White and stuff like that by Virgil? So Virgil, Tremaine, and this other guy named Huron Preston. They all was together on this joint like clothing project called Ben Trill.
Yeah.
They was all together, and after Ben Trill, it was like a little test for them. After Ben Trill, they branched off into their own brands, and not all three of them is like some of the biggest fashion designers in the world, for real. So I study fashion, bro. I study all that, bro.
I see. I could tell you educate yourself a lot.
Yeah.
But you know what you the coldest at, though?
What?
Man, that listen. They say Lil Baby is the coldest, man. That's how before he was rapping, he was the coldest at making captions. Man, listen. Hunna Grann, if you go through his Instagram,
don't even have me go look now, bro.
Check out the captions, man. Man, just check out the captions, man. Come on, let me give y'all some of these captions, man.
Yeah. I gotta hear this now, cause I ain't even paying attention to the caption.
Let me give y'all some of these captions. He say this shit chose me, no Jada, but I pink it back.
You know what I'm saying?
But I pink it back.
Yeah.
Pull up in a spaceship, jump out like I skydive. I'm telling you, man. You got some heat. Hold on. We got some more. Okay. He say, ain't gonna add to the problem. I sum it up.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
That was one of the ones that caught me too, man. I really dig that.
That was one of my songs, yeah.
I'ma shoot some free throws if I take a miss.
That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, we just was talking about that. I just took the long way, but I got to get it. I'm trying to turn my birthday into a lifestyle. Go. Man, listen, I'm telling you, man, he stay fresh. Like I say, where you can follow him on his Instagram, follow him on his Facebook. I'm going to have him give y'all his handle before we get out of here. But I just wanted to ask him some more questions. How do you cultivate resilience and maintain determination in the face of ongoing challenges in this rap business? Knowing that it's not as easy to make the money, knowing it's not as, knowing that nobody's really, you got a few overnight celebrities, but we ain't had too many since Gorilla. You know what I'm saying? It's like the rap is become watered down. Like, so how do you cultivate resilience and maintain determination in the face of ongoing challenges in this rap world?
Like, first, I'm gonna go back to God. Like, that's number one, bro. Once you got God as number one, everything else gonna fall in place, bro. And then on top of that, we come from a city that's small, Saginaw, so you ain't got that many resources. So it's extra hard to make it from here. So I'm gonna say it take a lot of creativity. You got to get creative with this shit. You got to get on TikTok and try to come up with some good captions. You got to get on these social media platforms and abuse them, bro. Like, test out different stuff. Make you a little fake page to the point if you a person who, shit, you don't want all your cousins to see this weird shit you putting on TikTok, but you trying to go viral, make you a fake page and just test it out. You got to be willing to try stuff, bro.
Why do you think people so lazy in this world?
They lazy because, simple. If you handed me $100 right now, I ain't got to leave here and go work for $100. It's simple, bro. So a lot of people lazy because they ain't got to work for it, for real, or they feel like they don't got to work for certain shit. So, or it's just coming to them. If you can post a song and you get 100K views the first day easily without you sharing it, you ain't gonna never share a song. But if you grinding for them views every time, you gonna share that song. You gonna do all type of whatever it takes to get it out there. So that's the same with people being lazy, bro. When when it easily come, you gonna take it for granted, bro. Yeah, facts.
What role does self-belief play in overcoming adversity and achieving success?
Self-belief is
What's
everything.
wrong? Yeah.
If I ain't believe in myself, ain't nobody else gonna believe in me. If I ain't got that confidence in myself, how can I expect somebody else to bet on me? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it all started with self-belief. It all started with self-belief.
Where you develop? Where you get your confidence from?
It been in me. Been in me since I was a kid. Like when I was telling you with that blues, I used to hear them songs and run down and perform them in front of my whole family, these blues songs. I'm a kid. I ain't even knowledgeable what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. So I'm going to say it been in me. I feel like that fear don't come until you start getting older and you start getting aware of certain things,
and you start giving up certain things that you used to do.
Exactly.
So now you fear of doing it again because it's not a repetitive spirit that you once had when you were young.
Exactly.
That's why I tell a lot of people, you never get old. Old is what? When you get tired of doing certain things that you didn't do when you was younger.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, I was looking at a woman, 83-year-old woman, she was deadlifting 285 pounds.
Damn.
Healthy as hell.
Deadlifting 285 is crazy.
Yeah. You know, so.
At how old?
83.
Shit.
You know, so it's about the things that we give up in life that make us old. When we say we can't do this, when we say we can't do that because we feel we old, then of course we can't, because we didn't already put it in our mind and we didn't already accepted the belief that we can't do it.
Facts. Once you say something, that's what it is. Whatever you put out, that's what it is.
You know.
If you saying that you old, your ass is old.
You know. And you know, they call that black magic. They call that spreading that black magic. Like say for instance, when people throw negative epithets at you and you agree with those negative things. So if they say, man, Hunna Grann can't rap, his rap trash. Now, if you, Hunna Grann, if you, in your head, if you believe that, then your rap trash.
Your rap trash.
But you know in your heart, your rap ain't trash. It's something going on with the person that said it. This person always been a failure. This person ain't never been successful at nothing. This person has no life agenda.
Yeah.
And this person want to say that my rap or my podcast is trash. You know, but my whole example is that once you believe, once a person spread that black magic and say something negative to you like that, and you believe it in your mind, then that's when it becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? You can't believe something somebody says to you. The reason they said it is because of what they're going through, what they have, places they haven't seen and places they haven't gotten to. So they mad because you've been steady achieving success, steady climbing that ladder. And you've been climbing that ladder for a long time. You know, and I know you didn't experience hate. I know you didn't experience, you know, people saying different and negative things about you.
Hell yeah.
But as an artist, how do you stay focused and just not allow that to bother you at all?
It's hard to be like I said, it's hard to say like you don't let nothing bother you, because we human. We see everything. But it's all about your perspective. Like how you said, bro. It's all about your perspective, and at the end of the day, what you believe. And that's going to overshine everything, bro. Like, a lot of people, they say stuff and they project their own fears on you. But I feel like you can't allow people to do that, bro.
And that's what they do. He right. He right. A lot of people, things a lot of other people can't do, they'll tell you can't do it. And they project their fears or their limitations on you because of they feel they can't accomplish it. So don't let people project their fears on you.
Facts.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, that's real, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will stifle you like that way.
Yeah.
They'll tell just because you can't do that. You can't climb that mountain. That mountain too high for you to climb.
Yeah.
I can't climb it, so you can't climb
Right.
it. So you sitting back like a little puppy. Yeah, you is right. That is too high. You looking at it. You seeing all the difficulty in it. But if you say to yourself, man, I can't climb this mountain. Man, I can grab here, grab there, step this, step that, you know what I'm saying? And you climb the mountain on your own. A lot of things in life you're going to have to do on your own. Nobody is going to believe in your dream like you.
No, nobody. Nobody, bro. And every generation bro, we only a few generations out of slavery, bro. And it's not to even go too deep into that conversation, but it's like, we're only a few generations out of that. And then before that, like my grandma, they was the first ones in Saginaw. They came from Alabama. So if you're thinking about it like that, all right, so that means my mama generation was the first generation to be born and raised here. So that means I'm only the second generation to be born and raised here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of customs and a lot of things that maybe the previous generation weren't used to, or they didn't feel they could do that we can do. It's a lot of things that I can do and take it to the next level that my nephew and them going to be able to go even further with it. So I feel like it's all about making your own trail type, becoming a trailblazer, no matter what it is, like just becoming a trailblazer and taking it to your own level, your own height of things, whatever you see, it can be. That's what it can be. So that's what I believe in, bro. For sure.
So, what advice would you give to aspiring artists about handling the struggles and adversity that they might face as an upcoming artist?
Handling struggles and adversity. I'm gonna say, stay headstrong. Just use all your adversity as fuel. For real, for real. All that stuff, you gotta use it as fuel. You lose somebody close to you and you just love them to death. Use that as fuel.
Yeah.
A nigga hating on you and you just can't help it. Use that as fuel. The whole city hating on you. Use that as fuel. Motherfuckers, let's just say you drop a song, everybody sharing it. You go viral for it being ass. Use that as fuel, bro. You gotta use everything as fuel, bro.
You is.
Everything.
Yep, he right. So looking back, what would you say was the most defining moments of your journey?
Most defining moments of my journey. Feel like I'm in them right now.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely.
Making those steps right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm on the brink of going to the next level, bro. For sure. So,
what do you feel like was the height where you feel like you had your greatest moment since you've been doing this?
Since I had my greatest moment, I'm gonna really say right now. Yeah, facts. Right now, everything is about right now. Cause I can't live in back in the day. I can't live in, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You gotta be the best you can be without joining the army right now.
Exactly. Right now, bro.
Right now. Giving it all you got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you stay grounded and remember your roots despite achieving the success you didn't achieve? Like, I know you have a lot of old friends, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, because you don't have that time no more. You know what I'm saying, to hang out with a lot of people, to do the things that you used to do. So what is it that keep you grounded, man, and keep you rooted, man, in that purpose? And, you know, it's not saying that you don't want to do a lot of things that you don't do, but you just don't have time for it. You know, so what is it, man, that keep you grounded, man, and that keep you rooted, man, in your journey and in your purpose?
And just staying focused and on it. Just knowing what I want to be and knowing what I don't want to be. And that's what life will teach you. What you want to do and what you don't want to do. And you got to learn from life. That's one thing I did at an early age that probably made me seem older is because I learned from life. A lot of people, I was just told somebody this the other day. This is just an example. This might not be the best example, but like, let's just say I walk in here and I slap you. And tomorrow I come do the same thing. And the next day I come do the same thing. When is you gonna be like, this nigga finna come in here and slap me? Let me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta learn. You gotta learn. You can't let the same thing keep happening to you. Exactly. So I feel like that's life, bro. Once you learn something, you gonna see it again. So now you prepared for it. So yeah, for sure.
And it seemed like that you got cause and effect down pretty good. Like, you understand, like, the causes that people and that you put out there in the universe, it comes back on you.
Yeah.
You understand that it's hard to divorce yourself from negative effects from bad energy or bad actions that you're putting out here into the world.
But you can reverse Uno that shit though, for sure. Like, you can reverse Uno it for sure. Out of the worst situation, you can turn it into a positive, because energy is energy. A lot of people talk energy and all that. I ain't big on like just energy or nothing, because I'm big on God, but energy is real. So it's like it can be used as positive and negative. When you got a battery, you got a positive and a negative. They touch each other, they gonna spark.
Right.
So energy is energy, bro. It's all one.
It's all one.
Yeah.
And a lot of people scared to make mistakes. A lot of people scared to step out there on faith and go in on their purpose. You know, a lot of people scared that they gonna fail.
You gonna fail. If you scared you gonna fail, stay scared, because you gonna fail. No cap, you gonna fail. You gonna fail. A lot of times you gonna fail more than you win. Failing is what teach you how to win, or failing is what show you what a win is. You know? That's how I feel, bro. If I didn't fail so many times, I wouldn't know how to win at all.
Because you can't be a winner.
You can't be a winner.
And then you done got to the top and then you fail. You don't know how to handle it.
You don't know how to handle it. Listen, imagine you just getting all this all day, every day, when you winning all the time.
And you never lose.
That's not good for you, bro.
That's not right.
It don't shape no type of character. It don't define
educate you in no way.
Yeah. Like how you said, I don't know if you share your story with your people or whatever, but like you just got out and whatever with you went through a situation that I didn't go through, bro. Yeah, and that shaped you into the man that you is, bro. Like you a different person than me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like everybody struggles, everything, bro. Is just it shapes them into who they supposed to be. Their failure, everything, bro.
That's why people can't compare their life to the next person. You can't. Because what the universe and what God has for you is different. You can't look at somebody that got the big Escalade truck and you might be walking and you say, man, I should have this and I should have that. No. It's another reason why you here.
Exactly.
It's another. You might see somebody that's doing rap, entertainment, or something, and it's something that you might want to do. The whole thing is that you have to find your purpose and find your niche in life. Everybody got their own. Have to carve out their own path and their own journey in this era. Everybody DNA is unique. That's what makes the world so different. Is that everybody DNA is unique and can't be replicated or imitated by anybody. So life is about you being, like he said, creative, being unique with your own DNA, and being able to create something to offer to society. That's each and everybody's job. And the more things we have, the more unique things that we have to offer to society, the better society is ran and the better the economy.
That's hard. Yeah, facts.
You know?
That's right.
So make sure you find your purpose out there. Make sure you find out what drives you. You know, make sure you find out what it is going to take for you to get to that, to get to your niche in life. Like Hunna Grann is at his niche. You know, we want you guys, man, to check out make sure, go ahead and give them the tap, man. Make sure they tap into, give them your social media and where they can catch ETA at all.
For sure. So y'all tap in on social media. I'm Hunna Grann on everything. HUNNAGRANN. ETA out on all platforms. Go run that up. That's the one right there. Y'all go run that up. And
that's the one.
I got some more shit coming. For sure.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he drop fire every time he drop, man. I'm telling you, this one of the artists y'all need to follow. Up and coming, man. Been doing this thing since he was 7 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give him the support he need. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You know, so, you know, we just want to thank y'all, man, for tuning in to this interview. Like I say, I hope it was something that y'all got out of it. But, you know, don't always look at the after. Don't look at an artist or entertainer and see them under the lights and with the Rolls Royces and the glitz and the glamour and just think that's it. No, it was a process of how they got there. Hunna Grann just told you the process that he going through. He started when he was 7. He's lost several people on the way. He felt like giving up. Been through this, been through that, but he's still going, learning and growing. Not stopping.
Can't stop.
Can't stop.
Can't stop.
So you don't stop on your journey. You keep going. Don't let nobody stop you. You know, like he was saying earlier. He was saying that, you know, how a lot of other people will limit you on your journey. Just because they can't do it, they'll tell you can't do it. That's not true. You can do whatever you want to. Can't nobody tell you nothing you can't do. You know, so once somebody spread that black magic and you agree with it in your mind, then of course you can't do it. But you can do anything you want to do at any age you want to.
Any age. And if anybody, let's just say you got a team of people and somebody bail on you, you got to keep going. I don't care if everybody bail on you. If everybody bail on you, you got to be the one to believe in you.
If your woman bail on you, your man bail on you, your manager bail on you,
no matter who
it is, you got to keep going. Life is about strategy. Life is about being strategic instead of emotional.
Yeah.
You know, like he said, be able to corner those emotions, be able to recognize it, be able to see it, deal with it, and hurry up and put it behind you before you act in the wrong way or commit the wrong action.
Exactly.
Off of it.
Don't ignore the emotions. Don't ignore the emotions, because I done did that too. And emotions just build up. It's like it's just build up. It's like this water bottle. If I fill it up, it's going to overflow. So that's what happened to me one day. Everything just came out one day. So never build up your emotions. Feel how you feel in the moment, but
have an outlet.
Yeah,
have an outlet.
But once you feel how you feel, allow yourself to feel like that and move right on. Leave that behind you.
Have an outlet for them emotions. Be able to get revenge. You know, a lot of people, you know, be hurt by their emotions. So the way you get revenge is invest yourself into your purpose.
No, for real.
Whatever you've been thinking about doing, go on and do it. Get that LLC together. Start your business. You know, whatever, your nonprofit, whatever. Life is calling you. Life wants you to be active on this journey. You don't want to go through life idle. You don't want to go through life motionless. And when you leave this earth, you left nothing behind. You was not impactful on nobody's life. Why you think when a lot of people died, only be a few people at their funeral? Because nobody's life was impacted when they was alive. So you want to be impactful. You want to have some impact on people's lives. You know, the way Hunna Grann music have impact. You know, the way he's carving out his journey in life. It's a message in every song that he put out. You know, a good, valuable, quality message. You know. So we want to thank him for coming in here today, man.
Appreciate you,
know,
bro.
This was a beautiful interview.
And it's overdue.
Like, and look forward to, you know, I'm sure we'll be doing another one soon, you know, but we tried to get in as much as we could in this one, you know, and we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of YatLife Chronicles, where we are better together than separated. Thank you for tuning in. Check out that new Hunna Grann, ETA, streaming on all platforms.
Yeah.
Trying to cuff, I'm not with DEA. I said I'm on the way, don't keep on asking me to ETA. Finna dunk a alley-oop, they pulling up to see me play. Just reached another level, I know they don't wanna see me stay. Niggas drunk, talking shit like a bar fan. Cuz swung a tree like he Tarzan. Broke the bed on her, I caught her van. Fist the native, nigga, this is our land. Get you up and running, I'm the car man. Jumped outside, fresh as fuck, like what Butter say. Dirty ass pop, caught the cup, I need a gutter spray. Shorty say she wanna fuck with Hunna, made her cut her back. I'm good on the green like I'm golfing, it's a putter day. Jody said it's commerce, nigga, buy and sell. You would think I hate midnight, I be dodging 12. No, this ain't no underwater crib, but I'm lodging well. She want me locked down, but I'm not doing time in jail. Told her I ain't really trying to cuff, I'm not with DEA. I said I'm on the way, don't keep on asking me to ETA. Finna dunk a alley-oop, they pulling up to see me play. Just reached another level, I know they don't wanna see me stay. Niggas drunk, talking shit like a bar fan. Cuz swung a tree like he Tarzan. Broke the bed on her, I caught her van. Fist the native, nigga, this is our land. Get you up and